Hello, beloveds. This is Khadijah, and I'm going to talk today about why you keep getting stuck in your head. Why you keep getting stuck in your head. So, you're not the only one that has this problem. I have this problem. I have learned to work through it, and I just want to share with you some tips. So I just wanted to say hello to everybody. I want to see who's on with me tonight. Say hello if you're there. I'm looking for my friends on Facebook. And so I am going to be talking to you about, I'm really going to be talking to you about why you keep getting stuck in your head. And so the reason that people get stuck in their head is because we keep playing that old, tired narrative. We continue to play it over and over and over and over again. And it does not help us. It does not serve us. And it's really important that we learn to stop doing that. Stop doing that. I know it's easier said than done, but really we have to stop playing that old narrative. The old narrative is those old stories that we continue to tell ourselves. Oh, I can't do that. That's for other people. Other people, become millionaires. Other people find the love of their lives. Other people manifest, this thing or that thing. Other people do these things, not me, right? So that's a problem, right? So we keep playing these old narratives that keep us stuck. And so how do you move past that? And so I'm telling you that my life is not perfect. I am still on this journey. Until the day I die, I'm going to be learning. And so we all are. We all are. So I can tell you a billion stories about how I have learned to just stop telling myself those negative messages and try to get out of my head. So there was a time in my life where I needed a job. I had all these skills, and I was trying to figure it out. I was applying, but it wasn't working because, it's not my timing, it's Spirit's timing, right? And so I kept trying, but it wasn't working. And I didn't know the reason that it wasn't working because I was like, I have all these skills, I have these degrees, I have all this stuff, but what I'm trying to do is not working. And so what ended up happening is I had to make the shift in my thinking. It was like, oh, it's not coming. And so I was focused on the lack of what I thought I didn't have. And what I needed to do was really just make the shift into gratitude. I started with gratitude, and I started thanking God, universe, source, whatever you call that for yourself. Thank you for the job that I have working with people that understand my mission, understand my gifts, and appreciate me and have a similar mission and vision to me. And so I started saying stuff like that. Hi Roz, good to see you. So I started to say thank you right now for the thing that I wanted. And when I started to do that, things started to open up. And so I remember I was getting unemployment, and I was literally 2 weeks, that was gonna be it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta get a job. And so I started applying to temp agencies and doing all this stuff, and of course the jobs that I wanted, but it wasn't happening for me. So I actually started saying thank you right now. That was one way that I started. And so and then I also went and got support. So you can also do that. Talk to people that you know that are going to be positive, that are going to steer you in the right direction. Don't talk to those negative people. Don't do it. You know who those negative people are. Don't do it. Talk to people that you know that are going to be encouraging and that are going to give you good information. We do not need to talk to toxic people, right? We all have them, right? You don't want to talk to toxic people. So I went and talked to a good friend of mine, and she told me that she was seeing that it was going to happen in 3. She said, it's going to happen. You're going to manifest in 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. But I think it's on the shorter end. And I thought, oh, okay. Just that little bit of positive even took me over the edge from my thank yous that I was doing. And what happened is it opened up for me. Literally in 3 days, I had a job. 3 days, I had a job. And so I had to get out of that negative narrative that I was telling myself in my head because I felt desperate. The desperation is really the lack, and lack is not what you need to manifest. If you want abundance in your life, you want to get stuck, you want to get out of your head with the negative narratives, you have to stop yourself when you're doing it. That awareness creates a shift. So you want to shift that. You want to say, you know what? Okay, wait a minute. I'm doing it again. So your first step is really that awareness that that's happening for you. That's conscientious. That you become more conscious in your creation. And so once you do that, then you get to ask yourself the question, what do I want? What do I want? Most people, I ask them this question, you know, okay, well, yeah, I like this car, but okay, that's good. That's a thing, right? But what are those other things that really make your heart sing, that's on your spirit that you want to do? What is the purpose that's on your spirit right now? And our purposes change depending on where we are in our lives, right? Like you could be an artist and working in art, but then have another passion that you now want to work in that becomes part of your purpose. So a lot of times people are like, well, I don't really know, but I want you to know that you do know. Because if you know what you don't want, then that means there's an opposite. There's a duality. There's an opposite. So that means that if you know what you don't want, then you have something that you know that you do want. And so in order for you to be an intentional creator, you have to vibrate on the thing that you do want. And so if you want to get out of your head with the negative stuff, you have to vibrate in the opposite direction. You have to make the shift. And the way you make the shift is you concentrate on the things that bring you joy, that you are grateful for, right? Sometimes it's the little things. You like, you know what? The sun came up today and I'm still here. That's right. I'm breathing. You know, the kids are okay. I got some food in my refrigerator. You know, I have all my limbs and I'm really grateful for that. I have a job. Some people don't have that. You know, like, so vibrate on the things that bring you joy, the things that you are grateful for, and that starts to make the shift. The more you do that, that starts to make the shift out of being stuck in your head. Now, I wanted to talk to you about also that purpose is really important, because once you figure out that thing, which is already there, let me stop for a second. You already have it on your spirit. I promise you. I promise you, beloveds. I promise you, beloveds, that it is already there. You've been doing it. You've been doing it on some level. It's the thing that you would do for free. People don't even have to pay you. Like, oh, you gonna pay me to do? Oh my God, like I would do that for free, right? So what I'm saying to you is your purpose is on your spirit. It is there. All you have to do really is ask, and you shall what? You shall receive. Yes, indeedy, you shall receive. So what is it that you want? Get clear, because you can't get it if you don't know what it is. Get clear. What do you want in your life right now? If you want something better, you can have it, beloved. You can have it. I have manifested a lucrative business, and I am like, every day I'm like, I'm so grateful, but I had to make the shift before I could get there. I had to make the shift before I could get there. I had to figure out what is it that I wanted. Because when you have a purpose that you're driven toward, then absolutely it's going to manifest, because you're going to be putting energy toward that thing. And if you don't know, hi Greg, hi Roz, I see you guys out there. Thank you for your support today. That thing, all you need to do is know what it is, move your energy toward it. It's that simple. And if you don't know, then ask, and it will come to you. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a guarantee. Because when you ask, you will receive it. Your spirit will just keep pulling you, and that energy will automatically, it will come to you, and it will just be impressed. Divine guidance will be impressed on you. Like, I know this is it. I know this is it. A lot of times we already know, but we're so afraid to act on it. We get stuck in our heads. And I want you to say today, commit to yourself. I am not going to be stuck in my head anymore. Today, I am not going to be stuck in my head anymore. I'm not going to keep playing those narratives that keep me stuck in my head and stuck where I'm at. If you want to go somewhere, let me tell you something. Biggest secret on earth. If you want to go somewhere, you need to know where you want to go. That's the start. And you need to ask, and it will be given to you. But most of the time, we don't follow that intuitive information that we get the download from. We're afraid. And so I'm going to talk about fear on another video, but I do want to say your first step, if you want to be successful at no matter what it is that you are doing, is to know what it is and follow the intuitive hits that you get. They are not going to give you all of the steps at one time. That's not the way life works. Let me just tell you, it doesn't work like that. Let me tell you how life works. You get step A. That's your first step. If it is walk across the street and talk to a person, that's your step one. And once you do that step, Spirit will give you another one. That's the way it works. So I want you to start. One of my tips today is for you to just start and say, Spirit, show me what I'm to do. What is my next right move? Tell me what my purpose is, that is clear, that it comes to me clearly, and that I can follow the divine guidance that I get. Order and guide my steps, right? You want to call it a prayer, you want to call it an affirmation, you want to call it a mantra, whatever that is for you. I don't want you to stop because I'm using certain words. I want you to know, beloved, that you can have it, that you can have what's on your spirit. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what is happening in your life. We've all been to dark spaces. Those are just to propel you toward the thing you're supposed to do on the planet. Those are your nuggets. So my greatest challenges in life have been my biggest assets, and so are yours. I know that is divine. That is part of the journey. That is it, right? It is part of the journey. So what I want to also tell you is, once you figure out what it is that you want to go after, that's on your spirit. Once you figure that out, then start creating energy toward that thing. You don't have to do a lot. I'm not telling you that you need to go leap off a cliff right now, but I do want you to know that you have to walk toward the thing you say you want. If that is, okay, well, let me do a little bit of research. I'm not really sure how you do this or that. Maybe I want to talk to somebody that's doing this thing that I want to do. I also want to tell you this too. This is another nugget. You are a miracle. All right. Y'all don't hear me though. I'm about to say it again. You are a miracle. The sperm and the egg met and miracle you. And you know what? That miracle you has its own thumbprint. Nobody has your thumbprint. Nobody has it. You are unique. So it doesn't matter that somebody else is doing the thing that you're interested in doing. That doesn't matter. Because you are unique and your gifts are unique to you, and the way you do it is perfect for what you need to do on the planet. And whoever you're here to help, support, guide, whatever that is for you, it is perfect for you. And so it doesn't matter that, you know, if you like Tony Robbins, it doesn't matter that Tony Robbins is Tony Robbins, or if you like Oprah, it doesn't matter that Oprah is Oprah, right? Like, those are their gifts. It doesn't mean, oh, there's already an Oprah, so Khadijah, why are you doing these videos? You know, because, you know, Oprah is Oprah. No, Oprah is not me, and I am not Oprah, and I have my own gifts. And beloved, you have your own gifts too. And it is time, because the world is waiting for you. We are awakening. Let's start with that. We are awakening. We all are on a timeout, as I say, right? We're all on a timeout. The time out is really, beloveds, for us to go internally and figure out that thing that we are supposed to give. We need to make the world better. The world is going to be absolutely better because you're in your gifts. And so we need to stop being stuck in our head in those negative narratives. Make the shift. Start shifting with a little bit of gratitude, being very, starting to ask for that consciousness so you're aware when you're having that negative, self-critical talk with yourself. Like, oh, I'm doing it again. Okay, make the shift. Oh, wait, I'm aware that I'm doing that again. That's not working for me. Ask yourself the question, what do I want? Because if there's something that you don't want, then there is something that you do want. And so I want to tell you this story about, and you guys might already know this, but Oprah, which is interesting, is she was in her home state. I think it's Mississippi. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And she had this pull. I have this pull that I'm supposed to go to Chicago. And her family and her friends were like, girl, you're crazy. You don't need to do that. That sounds crazy. She's like, but I don't know. I just need to go to Chicago. And they're like, no, you crazy. You don't need to do that. And you know what? She did it anyway. So there's something on your spirit, beloved, that is pulling you. I don't care where you are in your life. If you're 20, if you're 50, if you are 100, there is always something to do as long as we're on the planet. There is a pull, right? Follow the guidance that you get. Ask first and allow Spirit to guide you. Put energy toward that thing, and you're going to get every single step that you need to make it to the purpose that you have on your life, right? So I'm just saying, today, decide, commit to you, because you are worthy. Commit to you to do it differently. Pay attention to those things that keep you stuck in your head, and say, no, ego, you don't get to do that anymore. Nope, not today, right? Not today. I'm making the shift. I'm going to focus on what I'm grateful for, and I'm going to focus on asking myself the question when I get those negative, critical thoughts, what do I want? What do I want? And you can do that in every area of your life. If you have a partner and you're having a disagreement, you can ask yourself the question, what do I want? Do I want to rip this person apart, or do I want to be more loving or understanding? Make the shift, decide, choose for it to be different for you. And so I also want to tell you too that it's kind of like the same thing with planting a seed. You plant a seed and you watch it grow, but you have to water it. But weeds, they just come up. So, we don't want to let the weeds come up. That's what keeps us stuck in the negative self-talk. So figure out what that purpose is. Make time, create energy for it. Write down. So my last little nugget as I'm going to be closing in a minute is write down what you want. What do you want in the different areas of your life? Right now, like, what is it that you want? It could be your career, your business. It could be, your personal growth area. It could be health and wellness. It could be your family area, fun area. There's a lot of different areas, but you have to ask yourself the question, what do you want? And before I could be successful in my business, I had to ask myself, what do I want? So beloved, start there. Just get out a piece of paper and a pen when I stop this video and just, ask to be guided and write down whatever comes. What do I want? Because if you know what you want, you can get it. You can get it. And I also want to tell you that another thing that I did for myself once I figured out what I wanted is I created a vision board. And I'll talk about that more on another video, but I created a vision board with those things that I had written. And I'll get a little bit deeper with that. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to get out of our head and stop being stuck. So if you like this video, if you felt this was valuable information, please like and share. I appreciate you for being on. And, if you need help with getting clear and getting clear, and that you want more in your life and that that you don't know exactly where to start, I can help you with that. Send me a DM, send me a private message on Facebook, and I will reach back. I would love to help you with that. Let's get on a call. Let's talk about it. Thank you for watching. Please take care of yourself this evening and during this pandemic. I know it's not easy for people, but I'm going to be making more videos because I want people to get connected. Thank you for watching. I'm signing off. And I just want to say thank you. And I also want to say I love you, because we need to say that more. I love you. Thank you for watching. I'm signing off, your sister in pure inspiration. Take care. I'll see you on the next video. I'll be making videos all of next week. And if you don't catch it on live, please replay and share. Thank you so much.